time and keep it coming for Tom Patillo.
Thank you. Good evening. All right, looking around, I realize for many of you, I'm old enough to be your father. Please be aware that if you don't laugh, I will not be mad, but I will be disappointed. So I have a confession to make. Despite the fact that I have fathered 3 children and I have slept with a lot of women, I may not be the world's greatest lover. For me, the woman's pleasure center is a lot like my remote control. I have a really hard time finding both of them. And when I do find them, I usually just sort of press randomly and hope something eventually turns on. But so one thing that kind of ticks me off is that as an older male from the South, a lot of people just assume that I'm a racist. And that is not true. That is absolutely not true. I'm not a racist. How could I be? I have a lot of black friends. Will you guys be my friend? Thank you. Thank you. Actually, and my parents weren't racist either. When I was a kid, we lived right next door to a black family. Well, I mean, actually, we didn't live next door to them for very long. Shortly after they moved into the neighborhood, we moved to a different part of town. I never really did understand the reason for that. But here's a question. Does anybody ever wonder which came first, the chicken or the egg? It's an age-old question. I mean, nobody knows the answer. Personally, I don't know which came first, but I got to think it was the egg. Because do you have any idea how hard it is to make a chicken come? And I don't want to sound like I'm some kind of an expert at seducing chickens. I've only done it the one time. But this is what worked for me. The first thing I did was to channel the ultimate alpha male of roosters, Foghorn Leghorn. Girl, I say, girl, you look finger-licking good. What say you and I fly this chicken coop? Well, of course, she said yes to that. I took her out to eat. It was a nice restaurant, but she just sort of pecked at her food. I guess she was watching her weight. Probably didn't want to take a chance on turning into a butterball. After dinner, I took her back to my place, and that was a little risky because I have a down comforter, and I was worried that some of the feathers might be from someone she knew, and I did not want things between me and the chicken to get weird. I spent the night fondling her breast, stroking her wings, ogling her thighs, drooling over her drumsticks. It was very romantic. That chicken was so beautiful. That chicken was so beautiful. I just wanted to eat her up. We didn't actually do it until the next morning, early, right around sunrise. I know this is the time of the day that chickens expect cock-a-doodle-doo. I don't want to go into too much detail about our lovemaking, but suffice to say that it was tender and juicy. I really brought my A game. In fact, I brought my grade A extra large game. And I am proud to say, without fear of having egg on my face, the chicken came first. Thank you. My name is Tom.
Hey, let Tom hear it. All right. Some ladies in here got some excited on the game first part. All right. We're down to our penultimate comic.